I surprised my cheating wife with divorce. She had no idea I knew about her affair. I caught my wife, 42, female, having an affair. We've been together for 7 years, married for 3, no kids. First, she denied it completely. All the mental gymnastics and gaslighting made me go insane. I started questioning my own sanity. I lost sleep and appetite trying to make sense of what she had told me. Trickle truth. She finally confessed to a version of her affair, but I believe there's a lot more that she hasn't shared with me. I gave it a lot of thought, and I decided that divorce is the right decision for us. Slowly sinking in, my brain is pulling all the good memories over our relationship. The day we got married, the day we bought a house, the lazy snowy days when we did nothing but sat next to each other, inside jokes, etc. D-Day +5. The problem is, I was pretty happy with my divorce decision. Now I'm sad, lonely, and having second thoughts. If you went through something similar, please share your thoughts. Ask her thoughts to be shared, you're gonna get them. Reddit Avenger 2019 says, wouldn't the fact he went on 4 dates with other women be enough? Gag27 says, does it even matter? He lied and cheated, and you know he most probably slept with one or all of them. But does it even matter? He's a cheater and a liar, and you probably should move on. It's not worth staying with someone who is willing to torture you like that, and that's never going to change. Obviously, she can't take responsibility for her own actions, and she's taking that out on you. What she's doing to you is abuse. That's disgusting. The sadness and loneliness are temporary. It's going to hurt for a little bit, but you said it yourself, divorce is the right decision for you. Update, affair and divorce. A lot has changed. I'm no longer questioning my decision to divorce. I'm worried about my safety, though. I told her about the divorce. She cried and begged for a second chance and offered to hand me her electronic devices. She did a near-perfect job of wiping everything clean. I found out that she is planning her life with the affair partner in a foreign country and is in the process of getting all the required paperwork before eloping. Her preparation is not complete, and the divorce will be inconvenient. I haven't confronted her yet. She's doing everything she can to hold the status quo, including being fake nice and playing the fake victim in all this. Prior to discovery, she had asked me for a big sum of money to pay the bills and holiday shopping. At that time, I thought it was odd, but it makes sense now. I refused. This person is not my wife. I don't recognize her at all. I do believe she is now capable of causing me harm if she has to. I have life insurance. As far as I'm concerned, she might be planning to kill me with the affair partner's help to collect insurance checks. My lawyer didn't show up at the initial appointment. Hopefully, I'll be able to meet with someone today. I don't want to leave my house. How do I ensure my safety and the safety of my important documents and belongings? The community has some thoughts. On the Beach 61 gets it started. You can call your insurance company and have them change the beneficiary immediately for you. I would also write out everything you just told us so that if something should happen to you, the police will have some evidence to go by. If you truly are concerned for your well-being, you might want to leave the house for the time being and find some place where they can't know where you are. Startup Mermaid says, yes, please do this. Change your beneficiary right away. Inform the police or several family members and friends via email that you believe you may be in danger so that, at a minimum, it is documented. Carp Grinder says, check your local laws about recording. You may be safer, though, if she knows that you are recording all interactions with her to discourage her if she tries to resort to violence. Let her know that you have removed her as a beneficiary to your life insurance, and do that if you haven't already. Important documents may warrant a safe deposit box with your bank. Other belongings could be stored in a rental storage unit, with the exception of items you need on a daily basis. Jesus Christ, that's horrific. I'm so sorry, OP. Get the hell out of there as fast as you can. Protect yourself. Update, affair and gaslighting. I caught my wife having an affair, sexting, planning life together and all that. Our divorce is in progress. What hurts me the most in this process is the betrayal and gaslighting before discovery. I know she had been texting with her new friend a lot. I joked about her having an affair with him. She flipped out and asked me if I truly trust her, and how dare I even think that she could have an affair. She made me question my love for her. A couple of weeks later, when I saw his selfies on her phone, she said they're just silly, goofy friends who exchange selfies just to say hi. It means nothing, and it is platonic. When I found inappropriate pictures, she said it was an accident, from him to her and vice versa. When I found they had been telling each other I love yous, she insisted that it's just cultural differences and I wouldn't understand. She insisted it's just a platonic friendship and that I am making a mountain out of a molehill. I'm a control freak. I cannot see her happy and being independent. I'm jealous. And how dare I question her loyalty to us and her family? I started to question my own sanity. I feel like I could take her outside and show her the bright, shiny sun and birds flying and tell her it's daytime. If it fits her narrative, she would convince me it's nighttime. She maintains that she didn't do anything, and if she did, it is my fault. The more I dug, the more I found, and her response was, this is the end of it all. Let's move on with our lives. Stop being a control freak. I've recently discovered that she is planning her new life in a foreign country with the affair partner. She's getting foreign IDs, renting places and all that. I'm shocked that my wife is capable of all this. She's turned into this cruel and evil person that I do not recognize. For the 7 years I've known her, she was the kindest person who would not even hurt a bug in the house and would insist that we catch and release it alive. The betrayal by my best friend and the love of my life is what's hurting me the most, and I haven't been able to accept this aspect. Do you cope with betrayal and gaslighting? The community reaction comes from Sin 0 to 289. At first it seems like nothing makes sense. To sum up all the different wording, focus on you, focus on feelings, use that anger, emotional emptiness, your feelings, and turn it inwards. Her actions do not define you, these are her actions, and therapy is a good place to start. And in between, look into something physical, like hitting the gym or an active hobby. The pain won't go away, but in time, it will become a distant memory. The OP replies, thank you. I have not been able to eat anything during the last 2 weeks and I am terribly malnourished. I'm alive on liquid foods, so hitting the gym won't be a good idea just yet. OP, she was playing you hard. Honestly, time is the best way to cope. Time and treating yourself with the love and respect that you deserve. No one is going to do that more for you than you. Move on and move up. Every time you think about feeling guilty or remembering the good times, remember how crappy she made you feel and how fearful you are for your life. That should be enough to motivate anybody to want to live a better life. But don't give up on love. There are good people out there. You'll find happiness again. Update, D-Day, plus 20 days. This community has been super helpful and supportive. I've received valuable insights. See my earlier post for the background. I told my soon-to-be ex-wife that I want a divorce on D-Day plus 5. She came to me the next day, fake crying, and begging me not to divorce her. She offered to cut all contact with the affair partner and focus on us. I didn't believe her but decided to play along because I needed this time to find a lawyer. During the next 2 weeks, she played the fake good wife. She tried to replay memories from the good old days, inside jokes, etc. Also aggressively played the victim and blamed me, saying that I'm responsible for her cheating. All the same time, she continued to talk to the affair partner behind my back. She wasn't good at hiding it, though. When I confronted her, she continued to gaslight me. I didn't want any more drama, so I told her today, D-Day plus 20, that I'm proceeding with the divorce. The only reaction I got was mild inconvenience. She then talked to the affair partner and started acting all joyful. She can now openly plan her visit to the affair partner's country. We live separately but in the same house. She's all happy, cheerful, and is rubbing it in my face. She told her family about her affair and divorce. No reaction from the family. I'm relieved. At some point, I started to second-guess myself, but I'm pretty happy with my decision. During the 7 years of our relationship, I never realized that she was a narcissist. Someone here suggested reading up on covert narcissists. I was actually shocked because my soon-to-be ex-wife is a textbook version of a covert narcissist. In hindsight, everything in our relationship was about her. Even when she was telling her family, she was telling them that she hadn't decided if she wanted to keep me around or the affair partner. I'm surprised I never saw any of that when we were together. Community has more reactions. Initial Impact 5779 says, her affair partner doesn't speak the same language as her. Her affair partner straight up told her he's not leaving his wife, but will start a life with her on the side anyway. Her affair partner told her he won't contact her when he is with family, but made her blow up her whole world after knowing her for 10 days. Her affair partner lives in a foreign country where your wife doesn't speak the language, know the culture, or know anyone or anything about it. I mean, I'd say nuke it to me, but I think she's already doing it for you. The op replies, I had considered my soon-to-be ex-wife as an intelligent, mature person. Not to justify her actions, but all of what you've mentioned points to an undiagnosed mental illness. No fear no there chimes in. She's in for a rude awakening. Crush her world and then ghost her because she'll try again to get back with you. Congrats on discovering the real her, and good luck. Yikes, she's totally unstable. I'm sorry, OP. I'm surprised you hung in there as long as you did, especially after learning that she had plans to leave you to move to a different country. Get the hell out of there and never speak to her again. Like you said, you don't need the drama. Move on to someone or something more deserving of your time. And with the lack of response from her family, I'm guessing they aren't surprised. How is it that they aren't surprised but you are? Why do you think OP stuck around for as long as he did? What would you have done differently? Up next, three's a crowd. My ex and I got into a fight once over something incredibly stupid, and he was giving me the silent treatment. The only conversation we had was about my best friend's birthday gift, and he was putting a bit too much energy and effort into that conversation for my liking, but I didn't say anything at the time. My best friend and I went out to eat dinner, and lo and behold, he showed up, not to see me, but to give her birthday gift to her. It felt like I was the third wheel on their date, but they convinced me I was just overthinking things. Fast forward a few weeks later, I found out they had gotten together behind my back while gaslighting me into thinking I was overthinking things. It sickens me to this day. Mango St. Juice says, Oust them to your mutual friends, then block them for good. The Oppie replies, I was planning on ousting them, but they beat me to it and teamed up and spread a bunch of lies. Gerbil in my butthole replies, cheaters lie, sucks, but at least you were able to get rid of the trash. I would just put a simple post, sucks being cheated on, especially when she was a friend, tag them both, then leave it at that. Nothing more needs to be said. When someone asks, you tell them the truth. No Love Lost in 1992 says, you deserve better than both of them. Wallman81 adds, I had a girlfriend who seemed to take an interest in a buddy of mine once. She claimed he was intriguing, like she had grown bored of me. My friend had the reputation of being a player, and they would message behind my back almost regularly. Of course, she claimed it was innocent banter. By this time in my dating experience, I had enough smarts to see the writing on the wall. I dumped her and eventually cut contact with him too. To my knowledge, they never hooked up after our breakup. Last I heard, she's working on marriage number 2. Always trust your gut and not your friends. Yeah, that level of betrayal is different. Total burns and cuts deep, the two people that you trust most. Totally a red flag though, when your best friend and boyfriend pay more attention to each other than you. Why didn't he just leave you for her? I don't understand. Thoughts? Lastly, feelings that linger for an ex murder our self-respect. Cheated on by girlfriend, 5-year relationship. We were in a 5-year relationship, lived and loved through our college life. We were indispensable to each other. We were our support system. We had a good college life. It was one of the most natural experiences of my life. I used to feel so happy and peaceful. I started my job and she started her postgraduate preparation. We had a few hiccups in terms of fights, mostly because I complained that she was not emotionally available to me after my father's death during COVID. Once she got admission to her postgrad college, our long distance flourished, and we used to meet very regularly. She was all lovey-dovey. On one of our meets, I discovered she was cheating on me for some 2 to 3 months with 2 guys, one in college and one outside, multiple times. She saw one of the guys 2 days before we met. When I discovered, she was extremely apologetic and guilty, and I blocked her. I told this to our mutual friends and her sister, who knew that we were planning to get married. Now she is like, you shouldn't have told her, and that she will never talk to me in life. I know we don't have a future, but my love is still lingering on, and I feel a bit guilty about telling this to close mutuals, who knew our relationship nurtured, and how we were planning a future. I don't know why, but I feel bad that we're no more, and I feel stupid for caring for her still and giving thoughts about her. I don't know what to do to clear my headspace and the correct way forward. Life Yogurt Closet 98 says, you should have outed her to everyone. The fact she felt angry that you told people about what she did means she was never apologetic or remorseful. She was sorry she was caught. She would have, and probably did, continue seeing both of those guys. You did good. I hope you told her parents and let them know you were thankful for allowing you in their lives. Good luck, OP. Things will get better as long as you keep on keeping on. Drink water, focus on yourself, prioritize self-happiness, and you will find someone far more deserving of you. The op replies, thanks bud. I also felt that her real anger came out after she got to know that her close ones knew. I don't know why I felt bad. It seems the love is lingering on, but I'm trying my best to move forward. Or God willing, I will. Isis says, you did right, never go out quietly. OP replies, felt wrong a bit for telling her sister, but my intention was to tell her to each one who knew about the growth of this relationship. Honestly, I feel like I say this all the time, but don't feel bad for someone who literally didn't feel bad texting, sexting, or having a physical relationship behind your back. They physically made someone feel good while they played you too. In fact, that's disgusting, and they don't deserve your guilt or pity. Let her go. The correct way forward is not with her, and those mutual friends mean that they're your friends too. You can tell whoever you want to tell. Maybe she shouldn't have made the decision she made. Now people know her for who she truly is. What do you think? And thank you for joining us today. Like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on our next video.